Another aspect I would like to add upon yoga would be like, all these best of the universities which are there in America, Europe, USA, Canada, UK, all of these best universities, the Cornells, the Harvard, and all of these best universities has had this curiosity to research upon different life sciences, and the different techniques of exercises, and like yoga in specific, and many such other activities that people have inculcated the style of how people have chosen to live, or activities which people and different society have inculcated. So different universities have always been the medical science, medical sciences, maybe the natural medicinal sciences, which has evolved with time. So all of these universities has had this curiosity to research upon them, and they have had this curiosity to know how would have these life sciences evolved, and the origin, where would have been the origin for all of these life sciences, specifically yoga, if for say. So for yoga, these universities had come up that in India, yoga would have come up to, high up in the Himalayas, as we also related to Lord Shiva. So these people in the big universities, they might would have brainstorm, and they might would have come up with the idea, how would have that would have yoga been invented naturally? How would the natural invention of yoga would have happened? So the idea of the answer which these universities had come up was maybe probably in the Himalayas, it's actually oxygen levels are less, so they might, some people from the plains would have reached there, happened in the Himalayas, and they would have found it difficult to breathe in easily. So then they would have had to take deep breaths, and would have been cold also. So they would have had to calm and update their blood flow, plus also regulate their warmth and the body temperature. So that would have been the reason of how pranayam would have come into origin. Also also they related to Lord Shiva, because these people that it also that Lord Shiva is being portrayed many a times of smoking weed, or of smoking, so, or getting intoxicated. So that they also related that high up in the Himalayas, weed would have been a weed, or natural intoxicating herbs would have been there, which would have propelled people to smoke, or intoxicate themselves, and so that their senses could be regulated. So that is how they relate yoga and the smoking of marijuana, and and also marijuana, because so they also related marijuana because that slows down your thinking process, and that is how these exercises would have come up with. So that is what. So this is how the natural aspects which Western universities look up to yoga as. On the contrary, we also put forward. We also have this this format where we always have our faith attached to it, and our there are deities also attached to it, and there are gurus, there are guru and mentor system also attached to it. But for the universities, it has to be a natural occurring process, and they have to come up with good reason also, and critique also for it. So that is another part of the evolution of yoga, of how West looks at it. Thank you so much.